Hello, my lovely Libras, and a very warm welcome to your January 2024 astrology forecast. Two big pieces of news this month. One is that Mercury will go direct on the 2nd, and two is that Pluto will change signs and go into Aquarius on the 24th. I just want to give you a head up around this Mercury energy because it's really strong, this retrograde. I think things will gradually begin to get moving. It does go direct here in your 3rd house on the 2nd. So there's a gradual forward momentum, but probably not until it goes into Capricorn on the 14th will you really see things cranking up. So you might need to be a little more patient than you'd like to be. But the other thing to say to you is, check, double check, triple check. I had done all these 12 videos for January. I was super pleased with myself, yeah. And then I looked again afterwards and I realized I'd missed out something really important. So here I am having to do them all over again. This is sort of a typical Mercury retro energy, joyfully, and it's making me be more creative again, second time round. But I'm just encouraging you to really check things so that if you are embarking upon something important, a project or a contract or whatever it is, check things thoroughly so that you won't have to potentially repeat them. Now, so we've got for the first part of this month, we've got Venus, Mars, Mercury in the 3rd house. So an opportunity for communications, for networking, for negotiations. Anything that you've been negotiating for a while can come to a conclusion during this month. You can get answers, you can get solutions. And it's also really rather a good time for anything to do with selling and buying anything, with products and services, with media, with teaching and learning. On the 5th of the month, Mars comes into this 4th house, and we're going to get a tremendous spotlight of planetary energy into this 4th house. On the 11th, we've got a new moon, and on the 14th, Mercury joins the party. So as you can see, woof, huge energy, lovely Libras, in this 4th house. So this relates to your home, your family, your very close friends, people who are very close, like family, your roots, your security, your stability. And there are opportunities here, one with the Mars for taking action, anything that needs doing. So things that need doing in your environment could be repairs, renovations, upgrades. Maybe there's some energy you need to put into a family relationship. The Mercury here is maybe working from home, getting ideas from your home, and what changes would you like to make, and also some clearer, cleaner communications maybe with family members or opportunities for that. And the new moon is an opportunity for renewing your space around you in some way. So a good time maybe to paint a wall, to change the colors of the cushions, whatever it is, but just bring an input of some new energy, and you'll find it be very uplifting. Now, on the 21st of the month, the sun comes into the 5th house, shines a light and reminds you to bring joy into whatever you do. This is the 5th house of childlike divine joy. It's a reminder to connect with the inner being of you that is enthusiastic, that is creative. So it brings out a big creativity. It also brings romance as well. And you can bring that into every life area. You'll be amazed at how you can bring romance. Yes, I mean, I find romantic, the girls, for example, in the post office where I go in Greece, they work so hard, and how can I say, they get a fair amount of impatience. Yeah, there's a lot of people tapping their feet and because there's generally a queue or a line, as you say it in America, in the post office. And they're so nice to me, honestly. I'm so grateful. So I took them some ice creams one day, yeah? And when they were so proper pleased with that, that brings romance, doesn't it? Costs nothing, hardly, not very much, and smiles on people's faces. So that's the encouragement that you're getting here with this 5th house. So the big date, the 24th, is when Venus will come into this 4th and Pluto will go into your 5th. So all change. So Venus in the 4th, let's start with that. This is just lovely for bringing harmony and peace into the home, into family relationships, close relationships, harmonizing your surroundings, harmonizing the colors, upgrading, updating, designing, all these things that you're great at, Libra. So you may find yourself doing that, and maybe even doing it for others. Now the Pluto going to the 5th, it's going to be there for about the next 20 years, pretty much. And it's most significant when it first goes in for the first year or two. Pluto is where you take your power. And in the 5th house, this has to do with being very independent creatively. Maybe getting your business going, maybe developing another business if you've got one, but coming up with these creative ideas and putting them into practice. Transforming yourself through your creativity. This is a very powerful energy for connecting you with the deepest sense of joy and bliss. Really, what are the ways of creating joy and getting beyond the surface things of, you know, another piece of jewelry, another pair of shoes, a nice pastry, but going to the deeper things that bring joy and pleasure. And you're going to be searching that out, and you can transform your transitory experience of pleasure, which often ends in suffering, especially if you overdo the cakes, to a more sustained experience of divine joy. So it's powerful stuff. There's a lot to be said on that. I'll say it in other videos, but I just wanted to give you a little taste. And now we've got also on the 25th of the month, we've got a full moon in your 11th house. And this shines a light on your social circle. There may be some changes in that area, changes in dynamics of friendships, but an opportunity for you maybe to contribute in a new way to a community, a collaboration in some way, and new friends, new people potentially coming into your life. Let's now look at what your Pleiadian oracle card deck is for the month of January. And you can also get your own Pleiadian deck from my website if you like, yourastrologysigns.com. Simplicity is your secret. And I feel that very much relates to this childlike energy of being simple. Yeah, children are very simple, often very direct, sometimes too direct, but there's a simplicity and there's such a joy that bursts out of that simplicity. So you're being reminded to simplify your life. Thank you for liking, commenting, sharing and subbing. Bye for now.